Hi everyone, my name is Ace. I am a low-income 25-year-old living on the East Coast of the United States, working in nonprofit administration, and this is Ace of Coins. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. Today we will be cash stuffing my first December paycheck, and in my budgeting video this came out to around $1,300, but the amount that I withdrew from my checking account was $479.06. I actually withdrew a little bit more than I should have. I withdrew the $6 that was included in my business profit when I didn't need to do that. I actually have the $6 here in actual cash, and I think I'm just going to be putting this back into my business envelope. I'm not exactly sure yet, but I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to set this to the side, and then when we get into the cash stuffing, we'll be putting this into the appropriate folder based off of what I decide I want to do. So instead of doing our normal tarot card pull, I thought it would be interesting to branch out into an oracle deck. So today I have the Green Witch Oracle that we're going to be using. So let's open it up. We've got the interpretation book, or the reading book, however you want to pronounce it. And these cards are actually really big compared to a normal tarot deck. I really like the design. It shows like the elemental symbols and stuff. And these cards incorporate different herbs, plants, flowers, vegetables, all different kinds of things. And each one has a corresponding meaning or theme that goes along with it. And then we can read the book to figure out a little bit more detail and how these card themes can connect with whatever's going on in our daily life right now or within this season of life. So let's give her a quick shuffle and see what we're looking at for today. So we have number 14, which is divination and chives. When I'm looking at this symbol, this is the symbol for fire, and fire is usually associated with emotion and passion. So maybe this card has something to do with going forward. What is something I'm emotionally invested in, and how will this affect the current projects that I have put in place? But let's look in the interpretation book to see what exactly the author, Sherilyn Darcy, kind of wrote about this card. You are the master of your own free will, aligned with the divine, and at present energies are strong deep within you to help change your destiny and meet challenges powerfully. This card really applies to kind of what's going on in my personal life right now, as well as my financial life, considering the fact that it's been decided that my boyfriend and I will be moving to Texas, and this comes with a lot of, I think, just personal insecurity and a little bit of nerves, because this is a really big move. This is the first time we're going to be living without family around us, and we're doing it all by ourselves, going out of state, on the East Coast all the way down to Texas. And I think this card is telling me that if we remain strong emotionally, mentally, as well as being smart with our finances, we'll be okay. So I think in the coming days, I might actually focus on divination. I'm going to use my oracle cards and or my Ogum set to kind of get a look into what we can kind of expect, or what I should be focusing on as we move forward with these goals and projects that are coming up. And maybe that'll help give me some guidance. So that's it for today. Let me know in the comments, what does this card mean for your life right now? I really love these cards. I love the designs as well. They're really pretty. Okay, now to get into the actual cash stuffing portion of the video, we're going to begin with my wallet. And everybody knows, well, if you've been around for a few videos, you know that when I start doing my wallet, I pull out all the singles first. So we have one single in groceries, and I'll just set that aside. And then these singles will be going into my $1 bill challenge later on. So I guess we only have one single that was in there today, and we do have some loose change. So I'll grab this, and then we'll be adding this into our coin jar. So here's our coin jar, and here's our change for today, including the 6 cents that I withdrew from my account. In it goes, and close her up. And there is our change for today. Now we will move on to the actual stuffing of my wallet. For groceries, we'll be putting in 50 as we have been the last couple times, because I do enjoy having that little bit of extra cash toward groceries, especially since I consider cooking to be one of my hobbies. So I like to spend a little bit more when it comes to food. So we now have $55 in groceries. Hygiene will be getting $5. Nice dates. I want to put $20 into Nice Dates. So Nice Dates has $70 now. It's a little bit more cramped than usual on my desk. I wanted to do something a little bit festive, so I have this crystal ball here that reminds me of a snow globe, as well as this candle. Super cozy, but there's not as much space as I would like to have, so my money's a little cramped up here. Eating out will be getting $10 because I haven't been eating out as much recently, at least by myself. If I go out on a date with my boyfriend, or if I go out with my sister or with my friends, I will be taking it out of Nice Dates or out of entertainment instead. Shopping will be getting $25. I'm hoping to use this money actually for myself this time, rather than putting it toward more Christmas gifts. I want to keep Christmas gifts within my Christmas gift envelope. So hopefully I can get something like a little treat for myself during this pay period. But that is all for my wallet. Let's move on to my high priority savings. All right, here we go. Starting with emergency fund, we're gonna be putting in $50 as we usually do. I feel like we're getting a lot closer to where I was originally at with 6,000. So let's see what we have today. We have 5,100 in the bank, 5,150, 250, 350, 450, 5,450. Not too far off from the goal, which is awesome. And I may be dipping into my emergency fund when it comes to my boyfriend and I moving down to Texas in order to pay for maybe if there's like a 3 months ahead thing for our apartment that we need money for. I can reach into here and hopefully not drain it, but use some of this money for that. Roth IRA will be getting $25 today. Let's see, 25. So Roth now has 50, 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 95. 195 in Roth IRA. I'm excited to put this into my SoFi Roth account and then invest it into, I think I currently have investments in the S&P 500, but I'd have to check. I haven't looked at it in a little while, but I know it's growing. Medical and dental will be getting 50 since I canceled my insurance through the state. I want to build this up if anything comes around where I would need to get a teeth cleaning, or if I have a doctor's appointment, like an emergency appointment that I have to go to, that's where this will come in. So medical and dental now has 51, 52, 220, 40, 65, 70. 270 in medical and dental. Subscriptions, we won't be putting anything in here. I did pay my Stardust subscription, which was like $30 or so, so that came out of there. For business, I will be putting $10 toward this, as well as the $6 that I made a profit for, so we're just going to reinvest that back into my business envelope. So here's that $6, just adding that in there. And business now has 50, 65, 75, 76 in business. home will be getting $25, and hopefully as we keep going along within the next few months, saving up in this envelope in particular, this money will be used to help us pay for some necessities for like dining ware, like if we need a couple plates, some silverware for our kitchen, if we need towels or linens or anything like that, any necessities, cleaning products, what have you. This money, I hope, can be used for that, and hopefully we'll have enough to even go to a secondhand store and buy some secondhand furniture or something like that. So home now has 100, 200 in the bank, 250, 350, 400, 420, 40, 60, 75, 85. So 485 in home. Wedding will also be getting $25. So we got 20 here. And then we'll grab a 5. And wedding now has 100, 200 in the bank, 250, 350, 370, 390, 410, 415, 420, 425. It always throws me off when I have to go into counting odd numbers, like instead of 20, 40, 60, I have to do 30, 50, 70, 90. It always throws me off, but we made it work. Let's move on now to my low priority. All right, here we go. First off, we're gonna start with auto. I only have a $20 bill left in here because I had to pretty much bleed everything out in order to pay for some parts for my car. So I will be adding $50 into auto to help boost that up again. I'm really worried that my car won't be fixed in time for us to go down to Texas. My boyfriend was hoping to work on it during the next month or two, depending on when exactly they want him down at the company. So hopefully we can fix my car. He was also thinking about buying a truck to help us move down there and move some of our things down there as well. But for right now, we're not exactly sure what that car situation looks like. So hopefully this will be helpful. Save up won't be getting anything because there's nothing to roll over. Computer, I will be putting $20 to computer today. So now computer has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 155. 155 in computer. My love will be getting $25. I had to bleed his fund as well because I and our good friend, who is also his roommate, as well as my dad, we all pitched in to get him a graduation/Christmas gift, which is one of those racing controllers. So it comes with a wheel and 2 pedals or something like that. And he's a huge fan of Formula 1 racing. So in order for him to be able to play Formula racing games, as well as like a congratulations for his new job and for graduating and for Christmas, we got him that all together. We all pitched in and we got that for him. So hopefully he really likes that. Now I also have to save up some more money because his birthday is in January and I want to think about what exactly do I want to do for his birthday. So this money will most likely be going toward that, as well as any gift money I have in my gift envelope. So my love now has $25, $30. Sister will be getting $10 today, and she gets this last older bill. When was this one? This was the 99 series. Goodness gracious. So we'll pop that in there. Sister now has 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 15, 110. I think my sister is the one who, the news that I was going to Texas, I think it hit her the hardest because we were really close. And I want to do something fun and special with her before I leave. Our friends are moving on with their lives and people are moving away and things are changing. And I think me leaving is another big change for her that she's not ready for. So I want to do something fun and special with her before I leave. So I think this money is going to be used for that. Entertainment will be getting $5. So entertainment now has $20, $45, $50. Miscellaneous will be getting $5 as usual. So miscellaneous now has $10, $15, $20, $25, $30 in miscellaneous. Buffer fund will also be getting $5. So buffer fund now has 50, 70, 90, 100, 15, 10, 115. And now for the $1 bill challenge, let me grab the ones that we set aside earlier. I did actually find an extra one that was kind of caught in the mix. So we have, let's count here. We have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 going into the $1 bill challenge today. So let's pull out, actually I'm going to set these to the side again so I can pull this wad of ones out. There we go. Oh, it's tight. So here's the big wad of ones. Oh my goodness, it's already a lot, but let's add this extra $6 into the mix. And there we go. It's looking pretty thick, and we'll see if it fits back in here. If it doesn't, we can definitely allocate this today, but I have a feeling that there's still going to be a little bit of room left in here, just a little bit of wiggle room. So let's see, because as I was pulling it out, there was some space. Let's see, can I get it in? Oh, it's a really tight squeeze. Okay. She's in, she's closed. We still have a little ways to go. So maybe next time. I know I keep saying maybe next time, but maybe next time it really will be time to unstuff the $1 bill challenge and move some things around. So that is it for my low priority sinking funds. We can now move on to my holiday binder. All right, so as you can see, we do have some 5s up here and we have a 50 over here. So let's see how this will be. I think I calculated it properly, but we'll see if I calculated it correctly for sure. Vacation won't be getting anything because we're maxed out at $550. Christmas, I will be putting this $50 bill into Christmas because our good friend that I mentioned earlier, that is my boyfriend's roommate, he has been going through a rough time recently with work and his just some personal things, and with us leaving as well, he, I feel like, is taking it pretty hard too. Not as hard as my sister maybe, but we've been together for 3 to 4 years now, so it's gonna be really sad for the three of us to be apart now. So my boyfriend and I wanted to both pitch in together to get him a Nintendo Switch for Christmas because he's been working really hard, and we feel like we know he wants, but he also deserves something really nice and special for Christmas. So we're going to be getting him a Nintendo Switch, and we're going to be taking our Nintendo Switch, which he has been playing for the last few years because I left it down at a university for them to kind of just chill out and hang out and play together. We're going to be taking that Nintendo Switch with us down to Texas, but once we get this Switch for him, we'll be able to play games even remotely over Wi-Fi, so that's something to look forward to. I also need to save up more for my uncle's Christmas gift, which is an experience in, I'm going to whisper this because my dad is in the other room, in go-kart racing, because we are doing it as a joint gift for my dad and my uncle. So I definitely need to keep stuffing for those two gifts. We won't be doing the experience until probably January or February, just because we need to save up a little bit for it, as well as the fact that my boyfriend getting confirmed for this job kind of throws a wrench in our plans. We were hoping to do it later in the spring once it gets warmer, but it might just have to be a little bit sooner than expected. All that's to say, the track might be a little colder than we hope for, but we're going to be saving up more for those coming up. Halloween won't be getting anything. My birthday will be getting $5, and I really hope I have enough to stretch to all of my funds that I'm planning. My birthday now has 100 in the bank, 120, 35, 45, 145 in my birthday. And I'm kind of debating, do I want to just buy myself something nice, or do I want to do like a spa day or like a little experience myself? So that's something I have a few months yet to think about. My birthday is actually in August, and right now we're in December, so we have like 8.5 months yet to go, so I have time to think about it. Gifts will be getting $5. There we go. Gifts now has 10, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, $34 in gifts, which this money may or may not be going toward my boyfriend's birthday gift come January. I have an extra 5. I was not planning on putting this toward party planning, but I'm thinking maybe I will. Actually, no, I lied. I'm gonna go back to Christmas, and I'm just gonna stuff this extra 5 into the Christmas folder because we need every little bit that we can get at this point. So now Christmas has $55. And that concludes the holiday binder for today. Thank you guys so much for coming and staying and watching up until this point. If you like this video, leave a like down below. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, because I've noticed that a lot of the viewers that are coming and popping in to say hi or just to have a quick look at what my channel is all about and what my videos are all about, a lot of them are not subscribed, and I think there have been a couple of return people who are still not subscribed. So if you're interested in joining me on this journey of financial accountability and the fun that is the process of cash stuffing, definitely subscribe and hit that bell button so that you never miss when I upload another video. My next video, I think, will be something a little bit different. I have some ideas in the works. In my budgeting video, I said I would be interested in doing a kind of witchy related, financial related video, and my main idea is doing a money bowl refresh, or like a tutorial about how to make your own money bowl to help manifest your financial goals, or even just like goals in general. You can make a money bowl, but you can also swap out the things that are considered money and finance correspondent and just put things in that correspond to, if you want to develop love in your relationship, or even platonic love within a friendship, or if you want to manifest happiness. You can use different vessels and different items within that vessel to help manifest the energy that you want to create for yourself. So it doesn't have to be finance related, but in this case of my channel, I do want to do a money bowl refresh. So if you're interested in having a little tutorial about how to use a money bowl to manifest your financial goals, leave a comment down below, and I would love to hear from you guys and incorporate any suggestions that you have or requests into making these cash stuffing videos and making it more interesting and fun. Thank you again for being here with me. I'm so grateful to have you guys as an audience, and I'm really looking forward to the next time when we can come together and just chit chat and do cash stuffing. It's one of my favorite things to do now. I really love handling my finances physically rather than just digitally. So with that said, I am super excited for the opportunities that are coming my way, as well as the ones that are coming your way. And I hope to see you guys here next time really soon. Bye!